What is up, everybody? We are here for the Final Four Veto. It's about to happen. The episode has started. It's just a little bit late, but welcome to the stream. That you guys wanted this. I wasn't going to stream, but you asked for it, and I'm here. I'm here for you guys. They are getting ready now to get to the veto competition. Let's just jump into it. I'll get rid of the music, and we can enjoy. Give you guys a little sync up here as well.
You knew this day was coming. The Final Four is about to become the Final Three. Welcome to a special eviction.
It's a special eviction, baby. As I spill water. So, I'll bring up our little thing here. Kind of our situation here. You can see Ty, he is your HOH. On the block right now, we got Kiefer and Tera. That really doesn't matter. It's all about the veto. It's all about the veto. Whoever wins the veto, they are the ones who control everything tonight. Obviously, Ty is safe, but whoever wins the veto has that sole vote to evict, and that is what we're waiting to see. Who will win that? I know who won it, I think. We'll see. We'll see if it's right. But going to be interesting to see who goes home, who makes it to the final three, and where we end up after today for tomorrow's finale. 2-hour finale. Ty talking about why he didn't put Breydon on the block and just put Kiefer and Tera. But honestly, as the Final Four HOH, it doesn't matter who you put up, because again, the veto holds all the power. So that's all that matters. Ty, though, during one of the commercial breaks, we'll talk a little bit more about Ty. Kiefer's saying it right there. He knows all about the veto. This is all them just kind of reacting to everything that's going on. Tara's like, I don't want to do this. I don't want to. This isn't going to be fun. Hey, Deb. Well, you are welcome. You're welcome. And again, this was all you guys. I wasn't even really going to stream today. This isn't like my normal day to stream, but you guys asked for it last week. You wanted it, so we're here for it. If anybody needs help watching along with us, all you got to do is head over to my Twitter. The top pinned tweet on my Twitter has all the info on how to be able to watch along with us. And even if you're outside of Canada, gives you all the information. Link right there in the chat. As I set this up here. There we go. Kiefer's basically saying a prayer or like a mantra. He's basically like, you gotta fight, he says. And it was interesting. I saw, I guess, the Canadian Parliament, which their parliament that kind of is the same as like the House of Representatives, like that part of their parliament. They actually gave Kiefer a shout out the other day, which is kind of cool. Oops. Oh, this is the veto? Okay. It's definitely a comp where you're going to need to know a lot of information about what's going on in the house. Let me see here. I'll give you guys a little peek at it. Oops. That's not the peak. Do this. And then I can do this. There we go. That's the window I wanted. Once we get a good shot, you can see here is what the veto is like. Pretty much they got to go around collecting information for file cabinets, put them on the board in the order of when they kind of happened in the house. There, you can see the puzzle board there. There we go. So Tera is first. Oh, she's even. You have to check the trash cans. That's one thing I really do love about Big Brother Canada. They really go all out with their competitions. Like, they do a really good job with their competitions. She has to use a blacklight? Oh! She has to use a blacklight on, like, the boxes. J-Bird. That you? No Paige and Dr. Ori tonight. No Paige and Dr. Ori. We're just watching the veto episode here. We're seeing who's gonna make the final 3 tonight. What do you think? No Paige and Dr. Ori. It's honest Ori tonight. That is it. Honest Ori. No Dr. Ori tonight. Dr. Ori's a little evil. Just a little bit. Just a tiny bit evil. Honest Ori, not evil. Tera doing a pretty good job. So each one's a little bit different. Like, it's all the evicted people, but like she has to put them in order of how many votes they had. There's a phone that's ringing now. A deadly laser beam? No dishonest. No dishonest, Ori. No, J-Bird. No. Trick shot Tera is now becoming terrific Tera, and now it's raining. She's literally like a superhero now. She's in whole costume. Let's see. Literally, she's in a superhero costume. That's a good strategy because there's like numbers on the wall that she has to remember, but she has to break it. And then there's these combos. Oh my goodness. I love the BBCAN comps. Now she has to put it back together. Oh, this is not going to go well for her. Oh, it's not a 4. It's not a 4. She has the block flipped backwards. This isn't going to be good. No OBGYN. No OBGYN appointments. No. No, Kev. Oh, Yeah, this is not going to go well for Tera. She's going to struggle here. Okay, she's got it. She's got it now, but is there a third part? Let's see. Is that it? She doesn't seem happy with her time either. Though I'm not going to lie, I'm pretty sure I knew what was going to happen, but now with the edit, I don't know. I don't know. They've all been canceled for today. Circle saying. I haven't watched it yet either. I have not watched it yet. All right, now we got Breydon. He's going at it, giving it his shot. I really love that they had to use a blacklight and everything for this competition to try and figure stuff out. Because that's the type of stuff, like, it's just creative that they don't normally add. Oh, you haven't either? I thought you guys were going to be watching it now. That's why I can't be here, because I kind of made a commitment to do this. I didn't plan on doing this. People begged me. They begged me the last time I did one. They were like, you got to do the special eviction on Wednesday. You got to do it. And I was like, all right. All right. Twisted my arm and bullied me into it. So I did it. I very easily submit to peer pressure. Not going to lie. 3 Sheets Marie. What up? What up? So far, you haven't missed much, Marie. Tera did her run of the competition. We're now checking out Breydon's run. Oh, Breydon, he did the full Superman. Let's see here. How's he gonna do? He didn't seem too worried about the numbers. He blasted right through that wall. He was like, he's like, I just didn't even try to remember those numbers. And that's the first commercial break of the night. Yeah, I thought I knew who won. I've been a little bit off Twitter. Because there's multiple things that are happening right now that could be spoiled, right? Like, I'm afraid to go on Twitter for circle spoilers. I'm afraid to go on to Twitter because I don't want to see a lot of the drama that was going on Twitter recently. It made me, I don't know. I didn't like it. I didn't like a lot of the stuff that was being spread around on Twitter recently. So I was trying to stay off of it. So I don't 100% know who won or not. I think I know, but we're gonna have to find out. Now as far as who I think is in the best position right now, I'm telling you, I think Ty is gonna run away with this thing. The only way I don't see Ty winning is if someone other than him wins the final HOH and they don't take him. Right? Like, I really feel like if Ty's up there against Breydon, I think Ty wins. If he's up there against Tera, the jury doesn't respect Tera that much. Even though she's proven herself in the last few weeks, I just don't see them voting for her. If he's up against Keifer, that's probably the closest one. And maybe there's going to be some bitterness where people like Jed and Beth don't vote for Ty and they vote for Keifer instead. But even that, I'm not 100% sure. Not 100% sure on that one either. Let's see here. Close this. I have so many tabs open right now. I'm terrible with that. There we go. There we go. I'm also very interested to find out what happens in the circle. Anybody who hasn't been watching that on Netflix, I've kind of got hooked. And, oh, it's good. It's so good. I binged, like, the whole first season, maybe in, like, a week it took me. Because I wasn't watching that many episodes at a time. And then the second season, yeah, I flew through that. I flew through the second season. So I've been waiting for the finale now since the last batch of episodes came out. Which is, it's interesting. I don't know. I guess I understand why they spread it out. It brings people back more and more to watch the show. But it's also not the normal Netflix model of, like, here's all the episodes. The way they release it is more of, like, the Amazon model of, like, a weekly thing. But coming back now from the commercial break, Breydon is in some trouble. I'll give you guys a little sync up.
Really should have memorized the numbers. So now I have to start rebuilding.
Yeah, he's got to rebuild the whole thing.
I'm really trying to build this wall as fast as I can.
Will you be covering another show after this ends? If so, which one? Thanks. Yeah, I definitely will be keeping up with Big Brother 23 when that happens. Other than that, I'm not sure. There's a lot of stuff that's going to be coming out. And yeah, like, Murray, do you have any suggestions on some shows? Let me know. Like I said earlier, I succumb to peer pressure pretty easily. Oh yeah, Breydon is really having a hard time, and honestly, now it's definitely making me feel a little bit better about Oh, and then he just bursts through it again. He doesn't even leave it, like, somewhat made. All right, he did it that time. He did it that time though. Oh, you'll be watching whenever I choose? Oh, Marie. Love it. You'll love to see it. Breydon finished, but I feel like him having to build that entire wall back up might be a time waster there. Because he built it once and it wasn't right. And then he had to build it again and it wasn't right. Ooh, look at Ty looking fresh in that suit. Got that fedora. Give you guys another peek at this comp because I really do. I love the design of the competition and how they do things on BBCAN. Like, everything's, like, hidden in filing cabinets. When he gets to it, too, I'll show you. They're using black lights to find information that's hidden on boxes. And it's the standard, you know, BBCAN finale where they're asking them about, like, the evicted house guests, and they have to, like, put the evicted ones that were evicted by, like, odd number of votes or nominated on this day, won power of veto on, you know, this day and stuff like that. You can't find the phone. It's under the thing, Ty. It's under the thing. He's looking outside for the phone. Ty. I gotta watch out for that laser beam. Giant laser beam pointed at the house. I feel like Ty would make a good Superman. He'd make a good Superman, you know? Uh-oh. Ty does not look like he's liking these numbers. He's another one just burst right through that wall. Didn't worry about it. Oh, Ty. Oh. Yeah, I'm definitely feeling a lot better about Tera. I was like, she's struggling with this, but nope, it seems like everybody else, they were just like, yeah, we'll just burst through this wall, not even try and remember. Give you guys an idea on what that is too when they show it. So it's like they're like written on those bricks, and everybody just keeps plowing through as hard as they can, but it's like Tera kind of had the right idea. Make as small a hole as possible. That way, when you actually go through it, it doesn't cost you as much time in case you have to go back and remember. Ty's too soft-spoken to be Superman. Well, Superman's pretty soft-spoken. Superman, you know, he goes with that kind of Teddy Roosevelt mantra of speak softly, carry a big stick, you know? Big stick swinging, you know? But, yeah, I guess, you need to be a little bit more aggressive. There was that one time where Superman, was like super ruthless and killed Lex Luthor in the White House. That was a thing. So yeah, maybe you're right. He's too soft-spoken to be Superman. I don't know. I think. My initial link went down, but it's always good to have a backup. Let's see here. As we got Kiefer getting ready to do his thing. Gotta unmute that. Oops. I don't want that extra music from it. Chill. Chill. There we go. Much better. So Kiefer is underway. He has the body to be Superman, though. Yeah, he does. Yeah, he does, Marie. Kiefer doing his thing. Kiefer struggling with the memory, which is interesting to me because I thought he really had a good handle on. He's like, I won the power of veto. I thought Kiefer had a really good handle on like who won what and when things happened. But he seems to have struggled with that aspect of this competition. Kiefer picks up the phone. He's like, Mom, I miss you. Kiefer's got like a whole like hood and vest and he's all tiger printed up. Yeah, he totally like turned it into a song. He was like 265-894. Oh, now he doesn't know what's going on. He's got to go back and rebuild it. Tera is the only one who realized, yeah, I'm probably going to have to rebuild this wall. And she really did a good job of making it as small of a hole, making herself nice and small, getting through there, and not just destroying the whole thing. He's just going to guess that it's a 6 or an 8. Well, actually, you know what? If it's just the one number that you're having trouble on, and you have an idea on what it could be, that's not a bad strategy to have to rebuild the whole thing. Yeah, I feel like if Kiefer doesn't win the veto, he's the one that you want to send home. Oh, it's not right. Make it an 8. He got it. Kiefer's done. Honestly, going into this, I thought that I knew that Tera won. I saw the videos of everybody doing this to edit, how they did it, and I started to doubt that Tera won because she was struggling. But now, after seeing everybody, I have a feeling Tera won this. Oh, what up, Leo? Tera is officially a new life goal of mine.
Breydon.
Breydon did not.
It all comes down to Kiefer and Tera.
Breydon did not win.
In first place with a time of 16:10 is...
It was close.
Tera!
Tera wins. Tera wins. Breydon had a time of like 22. Tera had a time of like 16. That kind of makes sense with having to rebuild the wall. That would take probably a good almost 5 minutes to get the wall rebuilt. Does BBCAN have extra cash reward like favorite player? You know what? That's a good question. I don't know if they actually have like a Canada's favorite player thing or anything like that. I do know that whatever they get, like that's what they get, right? Like 100 grand. That is what there's no tax on that or anything. So they just cut them a check, 100 grand. Here you go. And also second place gets something. Tera is guaranteed to get third place at least, which is good for her. But who does she send home here? I feel like you got to send home Keifer. Because if you had the option, you send home Ty. You can't send home Ty. So I think you send home Keifer. But I could see her sending home Breydon, because potentially if she sends home Breydon, that's somebody that wouldn't take Ty, right? Like if Keifer won, he would maybe take Tera. And maybe if Ty won, he would take Tera over Keifer. I still have the opinion, though, that no matter what, you take out the best player, right? And the best player she could take out right now would be Keifer. Yeah, Tera's struggling with it. She doesn't know what to do. She doesn't know what to do. She's doing it right. She knows that it's all about who she can beat and who would take her. And while maybe you can beat Keifer easier than Breydon in like a physical competition, probably not in the mental competition. It's tough. It's a tough decision. You think it's going to be Keifer, Marie? That's what you're thinking? I think so too. I think so too. But that brings us to our next commercial break. We're only like halfway through the episode, which is interesting. I would have thought maybe they would have stretched that out a little bit more. What else are they going to even have to say? I guess the discussion on who goes when. That might be it. Let's see. Make sure that's good. Yeah, seems good. The one thing that is really hard too is Breydon and Ty. It's pretty much known they have the final two, right? And that's a tough thing to kind of keep in the game, right? When you have a chance to get rid of one of them. She may take him because they're both right. They also have a bond there, right? Where they're both parents. She could potentially see it as him needing the money more than someone like Breydon, who's younger, or Ty, who's younger. Yeah, it's a very tough decision for Tera. But that's Big Brother, baby. Big Brother's full of tough decisions, you know? You gotta do what's right for you, but also you have these bonds that you built with people throughout the game, and it makes it hard. It makes it hard to have to cut them in the end. Because for the same reasons that she might want to bring him, it's also the same reasons that someone might want to give him the money in the end and vote for him over her. I mean, even we can look at the jury here too, which actually that's something I can do. Let's see. As I accidentally paused my link here. Bring it back up. There we go. Let's see here. Where is Photoshop? Here it is. We'll grab this. Paste this here. Whoa. I want to make it bigger. I just want to grab it. Put it here. We'll take hair off there. And we'll add Breydon to the block. Save this. And boom, we're updated. Look at that. We're updated. We have all of the updates we need. Tera, your veto winner. Tychon, your HOH winner. And the two people who are up and possibly could be going home, Kiefer and Breydon. We'll see. We'll see how this goes. It really has been a good season, Marie. It really has. It's had its ups and downs, right? And you're not going to love everything that happens in a season. But man, this one's been good. It's been one of the best that we've had in years. Oh, we're getting a Jury House update. Give you guys a little sync up.
But we are enjoying it.
Jumbo!
Well, that one really floated there.
I didn't know we were throwing Ty around. That's crazy.
They're throwing the football. They're throwing the football. And she says, that one really floated there. And Ro goes, I didn't know we were throwing Ty around. Ooh, boy. This is going to be good. The reunion between Beth and Jed. Ooh. Big hug for Beth. Big hug for Beth. Doesn't look like super bitter or anything. They're all saying, no way. Meanwhile, Spicy's like, I know it. She's bitter. She said it right there. She's bitter at Ty. Two of my backstabbing alliance members, Spicy says. Has anybody ever told you they loved you and then voted you out the next day? Oh, Jed. Oh, Jed, you don't know, do you? Your family does not like Beth. They have been very vocal that they are not Beth fans. Jed's family is not a fan of Beth at all. Whew. You always do love a good jury update. Though I wish my girl Tina the Goat was in there. I wish she was in there. And that brings us to our next commercial break here as well. I still don't know. I still don't know what Tera's going to end up doing. Will she get rid of Breydon, break up that final two potentially with Ty, or will she get rid of Kiefer? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what she's going to do. Interesting. Now, as far as the jury goes, let's think through some scenarios, right? So, Spicy, I think, would vote just 100% game. Like, I don't think Spicy's going to be super bitter, right? Like, if it's Ty at the end, I think she will eventually go, you know what? Ty was never nominated, right? He was never nominated to be put on the block. Right now, you know who Ty's game is very, very, very similar to? Derek from BB16. Pretty much, Ty has been on the side of almost all the votes, right? Like, not really one of the votes really went the opposite way that Ty wanted to, except for LT, right? The only vote that he was on the opposite side of was Latoya. He has made great connections with almost everybody in the house, and then he even got people to do things that benefited him over themselves in the game. Like, for example, the LT vote. Why did that even come to be? Because Jed wouldn't use the veto on Latoya because he was afraid that Ty would go up. I compare it to Derek also because up until this point, he has not been nominated to go on the block. And other than the final 3 HOH, that's the same thing with Derek. Derek was never nominated. And the only time he was ever in danger of going home was that final 3 HOH. That's pretty good. That's a pretty good person to be compared with as far as Big Brother players go. Tera really has stepped it up late, and yeah, she won some competitions earlier, but she really stepped it up with the competitions late in the game. Now at this point, I think she has the most comp wins of anybody left in the house. Maybe you compare her to somebody like a Kevin, right? She has been evicted though, right? She technically has been evicted, and even though it was like a fake double, that could hold her back. But Canada also has a reputation of not really caring if you've been evicted or not and you're getting a second chance. That's more of like a US thing where juries and even the people still in the house, they're more likely to not want you to win if you've already been evicted and getting a second chance. For example, Gary would have won season 1. Give you a little sync up.
9 champion. All right, let's head back inside to see how the final 4 are prepping for tonight's special eviction.
That was down to all we got for the sync up. Just tense music. Oh, Tera trying to have the conversation with Ty. Tina held Tera back from winning the whole game. Potentially. Ty's so smart. Ty's so smart. Ty wants Kiefer gone. Which makes sense, because Breydon would take him, Kiefer probably wouldn't. she's right on that. The jury does love Breydon. It's such a tough call. It really is such a tough call. So now that he's told Tera that Keifer has to go, does she listen to that? Does she listen to that? Or does she go, oh, he wants Keifer gone, I'm sending Breydon? And then she's going to have that chat with Breydon. Breydon just lying through his teeth. Though actually, I don't know. Maybe Breydon's not lying. Maybe he would 100% cut Ty. Because he might also know that, look, Ty probably wins if he's up there too. But I don't know. I don't know. All right, so Ty says in the DR, that he'll take Ty to the final two no matter what, but can't always trust the DR either. Let's see. Tina became her friend for the Alliance. Yeah, she did. She did, Marie. I also think, though, that Tera might have ruined things for Tina as well. Tina and LT were like this. They were super tight. And it wasn't until she became a target and Tina realized there was no shot at saving LT. The only shot at saving her would have been Tera and pulling Tera over to vote with the Sunsetters. Which originally, when they made the Sunsetters, they all talked about how they didn't trust Beth and they wished they chose Tera over Beth to be a part of the Sunsetters. Even Ty was saying that kind of stuff in the beginning. So I think, in a way, Tina would have been way better off if Tera would have went and voted LT out, or excuse me, voted Keifer out instead of LT on that eviction. But that's a lot of the coulda, shoulda, wouldas, you know? And like you said, though, that in a way ruined Tera's chances with the Tina relationship, right? Like, that held her back in the beginning, kind of letting everybody do their own thing, and they were like, look, let's just let them fight it out. Where instead, I feel like if they more had a little bit of the puppet master, you know, pulling the strings, maybe they would have a better shot at being considered the winner. She just said her heart is telling her to cut Breydon, but her game is telling her to cut Keifer. And that's, I don't disagree with how she's thinking about it right now. I really don't. And Marie, like you said earlier, they're kind of talking about like the whole family thing and how much the money would make a difference for them. That's a strong bond and reason to not cut somebody. Yeah, where is JD? He's usually always here. But again, it's a Wednesday. You know, who knows? It's a weird off day. I did not know they had a new Kids Say the Darndest Things. And we go to commercial, and the first thing I hear is, "Where do babies come from?" It's like, well, there's kind of a long story with that. The stork arrives, brings a baby, drops it down the chimney, right? Seems kind of irresponsible to drop a baby down a chimney, though. Storks aren't that. Well, I don't know. Are storks a smart bird? That's a good question. Man, what does Tera do? What will Tera do? I really don't know. I really don't know what she's going to do. And again, I agree with her thought process that she has. Her heart is telling her, get rid of Breydon. But for game, the best move is to get rid of Kiefer. But yet also, maybe it's not the best move game-wise, because maybe the best move is to keep Kiefer because he keeps her in the game and takes her to Final 2. This is such a tough spot to be put in for Tera. But hey, at the end of the day, she's secured her spot in the Final 3. And the way she's winning competitions right now, if she just wins that Final 3 HOH, she controls her whole destiny. And if she can say, yeah, I won like 5 of the last 6 competitions in the game, that's huge. That's huge for the jury to then go, oh, Tera? Like Tera, the one we didn't think was doing anything this whole season? She went and won all those competitions to get herself to the Final 2? That might deserve a win, right? Even if it's up against somebody like Ty or Breydon. I feel like Tera has a better chance of winning the final HOH if Kiefer is there, because he hasn't won anything since the... Yeah, like, he won that, a lot of the question competitions, but then, for example, in this one, he struggled with the puzzle of, like, which house guest was voted out, you know, on odd numbers, or which ones played in Veto on this day, or, you know, things like that. Which is interesting to me, because, again, I thought that was his strong point. And that was what he would win as far as competitions go. But it seems like Tera knows more of that information and knows it better than he does. All right, well, this is probably going to be it. Let's give you a little sync up here.
Tera delivered and won tonight's incredibly important POV challenge. So now it's time to see what it all means. Hello, everyone.
It's all coming down to this.
It is time for the...
It's all coming down to this. Tera started playing after Tina got cut. 100%. She 100% did. She 100% did. And she needed to. She used a veto on herself. Amazing. Who knew she was going to use the veto on herself? I mean, Jed didn't. It's all up to Tera, baby. What's she gonna pick? What's she gonna do? This is such a tough call for for Tera. Such a tough call. He's pretty much given like a Khaleesi speech on himself. Like, I'm Kiefer, son of this person. Oh, he's emotional. He's emotional. All right. Let's see what happens. What do you say?
Breydon, your social game is just as fierce as you are. But I also know you are a huge competitor in this game, and I do not underestimate you for 1 second. Kiefer, it goes without saying that you are a legend in this game, and you are a legend in Canada. And I respect you more than you know. I have to think about my game, and I know I can't beat the best. And for that reason, Keifer,
Send the Kiefer home.
I choose to evict you.
Kiefer,
That's it for
you have
Kiefer.
been evicted from the Big Brother Canada.
That is it for Kiefer. So your final three: Ty, Breydon, and Tera. That's a good final three. All three are competitors. But Ty also, he struggles in the comps, man. Like he's only won what? 2 vetoes? 2 HOHs? Or was it 1 HOH? I forget, but I don't know if that's 100% the right choice or not. I don't know if that's the right choice. Because the only thing is, Kiefer wins if he gets to the final 2, I think. Right? Like, that's part of, like, my strategy in Big Brother is always get out the best player when you have a chance. And right now, the best player, I think technically the best player to win would be Ty. Second place would be Kiefer. You can't get rid of Ty, get rid of Kiefer. But when you get down to this few of people, it really matters who you send, because the other people are going to be the ones you need in case you don't win. I don't know if Breydon will actually take Tera if he wins. I think he takes Ty. And Ty takes Breydon. He doesn't take Tera. Whereas if she gets rid of Breydon, Kiefer probably takes Tera every time over Ty. And Ty would probably take Tera, right? So she would have ended up with 2 people who would have taken her to the final 2, compared to now she has to win to get to the final 2. Man, that was a tough call. Because also, even though she would have kept Kiefer and Ty, does she beat Kiefer and Ty? That's the other part of the equation that's so hard and made that decision so hard. That was a rough one. That was a rough call. Let's see here. I don't want Breydon to win. Gotta be Ty, Tina or Ty, Tera or Ty. Showman stays together. I mean, yeah, a little flirt man, you know, a little this, little that. Tera better win this final HOH. She's getting cut by both Breydon and Ty. Exactly, Leo. Exactly. Right? So they, like, that's what I mean, where Breydon and Ty both take each other. But if Tina wins and gets to the final 2, she has a better shot at beating both of them, or at least beating Bray. Maybe. Right? Because again, the jury likes Bray. The jury likes Bray a lot. That was a tough call. That was a really tough call. And I don't know what the right decision really is. And if I was in that position, I don't know what decision I would actually make. Yeah, that was a hard one. That was a hard one for her to have to make, but hey, look, at the end of the day, she secured her spot, right? If she doesn't win that, she probably goes home. Unless they send Kiefer home anyway, right? That's tough. That's tough. We all like Breydon. Yeah, we all like Breydon, right? Everybody kind of likes Breydon. But does he deserve the win? He's won some competitions himself. The first half of the game, he did almost nothing. But everybody in the jury loves Breydon too, right? And they might be pretty willing to give it to him. I don't know. I don't know if it's a tough call. It's a tough call. But I think what I'm gonna do is call it there for the night, because we're not going to see much more. They're probably going to start the final HOH, which isn't that big of a deal because we're not going to see who wins it. Tomorrow is a 2-hour finale. I believe the start time is 8 o'clock, and then it's going to be going until 10. So make sure you come out for that. Anybody new here, make sure you hit that subscribe button. If you like the stream, make sure you hit that like button. Tomorrow is going to be a hell of a night. We're going to find out who wins. We're going to find out who the final two are. We'll see what kind of jury segments we get, like whether they'll bring the jury into the studio, whether they're just going to have them virtually in the house. I assume they're getting tested all the time and stuff like that. The big thing, though, is with Canada, there's a lot of rules on movement and stuff that goes along with everything that's been happening. So we'll see how that ends up going. Let's catch up on chat real quick. Not my eyes. He played hoping for Ty's intent. Yeah, I could see that a little bit, right? Where he was really just kind of playing to not really win, especially early, right? It was really just him and Austin hanging out. Like they were just, giving that tea the whole time. Sitting downstairs, watching everything that would happen in the house. But I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how that all goes. But again, I think this is where I'm going to call it for the night. Thank you once again, everyone, for joining me, for coming and hanging out. Monty, hey, what up? Yeah, we were it's a little different today. It was an earlier stream, 7 o'clock start time. But make sure you guys come on out tomorrow for the 2-hour finale of Big Brother 9. It's going to be a good one. Definitely going to be a good one. Take care, everybody. I will see you all next time.
If you wanna save me, if you wanna save